Mic muted. Typical. I'll start from the top. Welcome to the stream. Big ups for tuning in, Alan. Got a couple of notices to announce. Big ups to MCFR in the chat. Mute, mate. Yes, big up. Thank you for letting me know. But yeah, now then, gotta say, apologies for the dogs who are barking outside. But also, you're probably gonna hear some background cackling. That is because we've got a lot of family over. It's a big weekend, so we've got a lot of family over right now, and they're all having a good time. They're all having a good laugh. So yeah, that's the score. So you're probably gonna hear a bit of cackling in the background. But that's not going to stop me from doing this preview, this huge preview at that. And it's not going to stop me from doing the watch along tomorrow. It's fine. Have a great weekend. Big ups to you, that. And big ups to everyone who's tuning in. But let's get into this huge, huge game. You don't have to stream. It's all right. Go and enjoy yourself. Already here, mate. Might as well now. As I've already spent a couple of hours with them. So, look, by the way, also, I just want to say thank you so much for 736 subscribers. We are absolutely flying currently, and it feels amazing to be able to even say that. 736, we hit 700 yesterday, guys, just yesterday. At this rate, we'll hit 800 in the next 2 days if we go at the same rate. It's been amazing, so there is nothing I'd rather be doing right now than this. It's great. So big ups to everyone who supported me, and thanks to everyone who tuned in on Connect Gaming yesterday. Now then, you might look at that and you might think, 36 views, I wish that was better. I think it's like on 36 views. But bottom line is, it's a channel 15 subscribers. And also, that's still better than the worst watch along this channel has ever faced. So, there are definitely positives to look at. There are definitely some positives. So, but without further ado, let's actually talk about this game. I need stones in them tight spaces. Oh, yeah, interesting. All right. You're going live tonight, right? Hopefully, it's looking like that, It is looking like that. So I've got to kind of wrap this up in about 20 minutes. So let's get moving. Starting with Eddie in the net. Why not? He was absolutely brilliant against Inter Milan. I gave him man of the match. No reason to drop him. So Eddie remains in goal. For me, I've gone Josko left back. Last season, he was brilliant on Bukayo Saka. He got man of the match at the Etihad, or at least he was for me. And I'm pretty sure a few different outlets gave him man of the match as well. So definitely man of the match for me. I'm pretty sure City gave him the man of the match as well. So he was absolutely brilliant against Arsenal. Back pairing, I've got to say, this is a good point. Need stones in those tight spaces. I think that could definitely be something to do. Maybe putting him at right back. Or even in the midfield, or even just replacing Akanji or Stones. But bottom line is, I've gone for Diaz and Akanji. I just think it's been so solid this season. I know we couldn't score a goal against Inter Milan, but boy oh boy, we defended pretty well. I know they had opportunities, but opportunities come against us in every game we play. Apologies for the dogs barking outside; they're not happy. United back to reality. Wait there, don't spoil me. I know it was 0-0 with like 15 minutes to go. Oh, is it still? Did it end that? Nah, it did. Sadly, Palace didn't win. But oh well, better than them winning. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that is right. Look, one thing I will say is that I saw highlights of Stones against Brentford. He had some okay moments, but he did worry me. And as much as I would like the creativity, I also think we still need that solid defensive ability. Grealish shouldn't play. We don't need control, in my opinion. All out on Docker and Savio. I will get into that. I am going to get into that. But what I will say is that I think Grealish was really good again. I think Grealish was our best attacker in Inter Milan. But I do think you raise a good point, and I'm going to get into all of it. But yeah, solid partnership between Diaz and Akanji. We should be able to keep them out fine. Rico Lewis at right back. Again, this guy's been brilliant, and I don't know why Walker would start. He's been great. Yeah, Rico Lewis for me at right back. I've gone for Kova and Rodri in the pivot. Grealish and big away games, in my opinion, not home games where a team part of the burst. That's interesting. I do like these takes. I do like it when there is a bit of disagreement between me and viewers. Sometimes it just adds an extra bit of because I can learn from you guys. You guys can learn from me, but yeah, it's cool. I like seeing other opinions and all that. It's nice. Better than everyone just agreeing all the time, if you ask me. Because that just becomes boring. But I think I've got the pivot right, to be honest. I think this pivot was working really good at the end of last season, and Kova's really coming to his own as of late, and I'm more than happy for him to start again. I think he's brilliant. So I want to go Rodri Kova. I think Kova will bring a lot of help driving the ball forward. He's brilliant dribbling and all that. He's got all my faith when it comes to that, because he's just great at that kind of stuff. Really, really is. Just going to pull up a tab. Look at some popular fan channels. People disagree with those, and it creates some fire content. Yeah, exactly. It creates viral clips. The clips you see on TikTok and that you laugh at of an Arsenal fan shouting at another, for example. Look, sure, for them it's like, oh, what are you on about? But for us, it's pure entertainment. They know that as well. And I reckon, to a point, okay, if a channel ever needs a bit of a spark just to really get something going, I personally think that I reckon they stage it a little bit sometimes. I wouldn't do that, but I reckon they do, just to create a bit of fire, create a bit of popularity for themselves. And to be fair, to an extent, I can see why, because I reckon it works. Rodri, Bernardo, Foden. Bernardo are best players in tight spaces, and Pep adores Bernardo. This is true. Bernardo's a great player, and I need to find a way to get him in my team a bit more. I don't think I've had him in many match previews this season, but I do want to see him play. AFTV paid actors, absolute wrongins. Yeah. But it's so difficult making this. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really think about putting John Stones in there. I'm not gonna sit here and say, I looked at every single name available, and John Stones, he barely didn't make the cut. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think about John Stones whilst doing this, but I did think about Doku, and I always think about Bernardo because he's brilliant. And the Alphas as Tigers and the Robins. Oh, big win for you last night. Where is Kia? Who's Kia? Kia? Is that an abbreviation for someone's name? Let me know if I'm being a bit stupid. You know what I'm like. I've gone for Savinho off the right. Now then, this could easily... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm not really. I don't really know the name of the Prime Minister very well, to be honest. Yeah, my bad. He's got a busy schedule. He just didn't fancy coming down. It's the honest truth. But Savinho, I think on a low block, he could be really good. Who's he going to be up against? Going to be up against Timber. Now then, if he gets double marked, that's not going to help, and that's probably going to happen because of how Arsenal will approach this game. It could very well happen. But Savinho, I think he just, the moment he locks in and gets it, then I think we could really have something. By the way, we're going to need good shooting boots this game. Raya has proven himself as of this season and as of last season that he can really do it between the sticks. So we got to be careful. If we get a chance, we have to take it. I'm not going to be like... I think that's a good point. I didn't think about Ben White. I think the White's decent, but I don't think he's all that. Yeah. Ben... Oh, yeah, that's a good point, I completely forgot about Ben White. Of course, double marking can be an issue, and that will happen this game, I reckon. Arsenal are going to want to sit back, see what they can take from this. But, look, for me, Savinho, I think the moment he gets it, it's going to be brilliant to see. And to be fair, I think he's doing decent so far. There are bits to his game that definitely need adjusting. I honestly think it's time for Haaland to step up in a title game and win us the game. I do think Haaland needs to, I cut Haaland a lot of slack. Okay, you'll hear me a lot. Like, I remember in the Inter Milan review, you said Haaland was awful. Fair enough, your opinion. Or at least you did in the comments. 2-0 down, hat-trick. Oh, I can imagine. But, yeah, these are the kind of things we need from Haaland to an extent. Not this kind of thing, but almost like that impact that a big player brings. Like when we had 2-0 down to Villa and Gundo came on and got us 2 goals. Haaland's obviously going to start. But there just needs to be a point in the game where he absolutely clicks and he just starts to cook. We need that. We really do need that from our striker who gets over 40 goals a season, I believe his current record is with us. We do need that from Erling. But moving on to Phil Foden, this is his game. I'm convinced he's going to start, to be honest. I really do think so. In my opinion, Walker starts and gets roasted by Sterling. I really hope he doesn't. Rico's proved he can do it against solid players. Nkunku, solid player, and I think he did brilliantly against him in the Chelsea game. Into my game, I couldn't fault him. I gave all the back line a 7, and I gave Eden a 7.5. I can't fault Rico against Inter Milan. He can do this in big games. I'm convinced, Rico. I really hope he continues to. But that is a worry. It was partly something I thought would happen. My Haaland system is simple. 10, he scored and took his chances. 5, no service, no goals. Loads of chances, 0. His worst game at City has been that Chelsea game at the Etihad. That's the worst I've ever seen Haaland. There were point blank chances that he just didn't take, and it flabbergasted me. I was genuinely like, "What? How? How haven't you taken that? That's awful." But yeah, I do think that is the worst it's ever been from him, and we can't have that tomorrow. This is a big game, as it was back then. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Frost. Big ups to you. Big ups to you, lad. Moving on to Jack Grealish. Now, my only thought for this was, I think Jack Grealish, Arsenal are going to want to hit us on the break, just like any team does at the Etihad. They're going to want to hit us hard on the break, and so I've gone for Jack Grealish because I think his defensive work rate is really good. Not that Doku's isn't. I do know that Doku does like to make a run back, but I think Grealish is like brilliant. Do you remember when Liverpool? I think it was at Anfield or the Etihad. I can't remember. Like Jack Grealish ran all the way back and stopped a huge opportunity. Big ups to Hasif Hussein. Welcome to the chat. Score prediction. Going to get into that shortly. And Haaland up top. Look, last season there was reason to talk about this because of Alvarez, but there isn't this season. There really isn't. Personally, for me, this game can go so many different ways. Depends when the first goal is scored. I'm doing a 1.5. Possibly. Depends. I do have work tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I possibly will. By the way, I can confirm there's going to be no FC stream tomorrow or on Monday. You're going to be two days without it, I'm afraid. I would, if I could change it, I would. You will get one on Wednesday and possibly Tuesday, though. Hey, Glimpse, welcome. Hopefully Arsenal don't park the bus. They will. I don't doubt they will. They did it against... Who did they play in the Champions League? Porto? They did it against Porto. They're favourites in that game, home or away. And they need to be taking that. If you want to come on, let me know in the chat. You're more than welcome. Yeah. I'll see how my good day goes tomorrow. And as long as it goes fine, I will. I'll gladly come on. Look, that's my predicted 11. Prediction, though, for this game. Shall we say... Why not be optimistic, eh? Why not be optimistic? 2-0. 2-0 City. Don't know how the game's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be how I like to describe it sometimes, a tight 2-0, 1 goal early, 1 goal at the end, 2 goals maybe in the middle of the match. I really don't know, but I know 2-0's like has been the scoreline being rehearsed in my head. So I'm hoping for 2-0. I'm wanting 2-0. So yeah, we'll see. 1-0 KDB Rocket off the bench. Is KDB available for the bench? Because there was that stream that he was missing the Arsenal game. Let me know. Has there been a new update or something that I'm not aware of? If so, then that's big. I mean, that'd be quite a scoreline. It's such a big game, I can't explain how big it is in my opinion. What do you think? I think this is huge. This is the type of game, like, for example, last season, Arsenal drew to us at the Etihad. They went for a draw and they got it. Okay. We won the game, I think, by 2 points. No, won the season by 2 points. We won the league by 2 points. If Arsenal went for the win there, they win the league. If it comes down to that margin, if Arsenal won the game there, they win the league. If it comes down to that kind of margin again, then Arsenal, they need to think to themselves, look, a draw is decent at the Etihad, but we went for a draw last season and we lost. And we lost the league. Glimpse, United were bad. Martin should have been sent off. Didn't watch the game. Got family over. Still got him over. You probably hear him cackling a bit in the background. Yeah, same old United. 7-0 Barnsley. Didn't no good. Now, guys, I'm live on Connect Gaming in 20 minutes. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for the support. For a stream that was 20 minutes long, this stream has gotten 28 views. Probably because of how big the game is. So I appreciate your support massively. This game is absolutely massive, as you know, and part of me can wait, a part of me can't. You guys have been great, as per usual, to be honest, and yeah, excited to do the Connect stream. It is happening. I'd said it could be delayed till tomorrow. It's not. It's 100% happening. Tomorrow, though, will be the Arsenal watch along. Big ups to you all. See you in 19 minutes, hopefully. Big ups to everyone. 736 subscribers is mental. Connect Gaming. Yeah, it's happening tonight at 8:20. Feel free to tune in. Thank you to you all. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.